Okay, good morning, everybody. Hey, wow, uh, good start to the morning here, I guess, compared to last night when I put that video out about Repair Pal, Shorn, and all the referral networks. I want to explain just a couple of things. One, I see the chatter, and sometimes you want to say to yourself, "Well, okay, did I make a mistake, and did I engage too long?" Those type of things. I want to explain to you some of the reasons why I do what I do. And I don't ask anybody to follow me. I'm not looking for critics, nothing like that. When these programs come out, excuse me, I'm here talking before I go out for my walk. Um, when these programs come out, I'm always curious about how they can help, just not my shop, but the industry in general. Um, and when I see things that maybe are attractive or new or have promises, I I'm curious enough that I want to experiment. Does it always pan out right? No, but what it does, it gives me insight as to where others are looking at us as the backbone for their programs. I find it, uh, you know, part of my DNA to try these things for better or for worse. Um, and the thing that I do find out is that in some cases, yes, they are as manipulative as you could imagine, and in other cases, they are trying to find this balance of bringing us quality clients, making money for their referrals, like anybody else would want to. It's a business model, um, and making the relationships, uh, a better situation is what I'm going to say. A win-win-win. Let's put it that way. Um, and there's promise in everything. It's when the rubber hits the road as you start to find things out. But if we didn't engage with them, we would never know their peaks and pitfalls. So I normally will engage, find out, learn, and then as they mature or as they turn and twist and we become, um, I guess, we become part of what they're doing, and we bring in their clients. We learn about them, whatever the case might be. We're kind of growing together. We're seeing what's going on, and then when they finally do get another pattern going, then we certainly will see it. And this is the case right now. Repair Pal, and as I explained to others in a post, um, I feel as though I'm a little bit closer to the bone on this, having known and still communicating with the original founder of Repair Pal, and what uh, he originally intended for Repair Pal to be. It didn't work out for him. We had met back in 2010 at a GAAS conference. It was my first conference that I actually got to sit on stage and talk about how modern technology will affect the repair process. And to be brief, the gas conference was full of distributors and manufacturers, parts manufacturers. It was an interesting situation. It was Chicago, 2010, and what the whole thing was about was BCC was best cost country for producing parts. So you get the gist of where I was at. Anyway, the founder was very congenial. We hit it off. We'll talk on occasion. He's actually starting something different, uh, almost in the same realm of Repair Pal, but maybe a little bit more intense. And I've tried to advise him that it's not the right time for all this. But nonetheless, my biggest thing is this, and I don't want to really ruffle feathers, but I really have to wonder where our national organizations that we all look towards, why are they not kind of vetting these parties that want to engage with us? I know this free enterprise. I know we are our own business people, but shouldn't we have some kind of warning or maybe an oversight, or I don't know what it would be, but I had to go through this with triple A, and I was kind of, you know believe me, I have had many attorneys call me, many legal teams tried to take me down. I just try to speak the truth on what is going on, how I feel about it, and the results. So, you know, with AAA, that still rings true, and I think the results were that they stopped their very aggressive behavior. They understand that we, as a group, as a collective, are much stronger, even though we wave an independent flag. So it's kind of a matter of, well, uh, I can talk to my brother this way, but you can't. It's one of those things, and I think they understand that. I don't know how this is going to turn out with any referral network. I believe that most of us have to really stick up for ourselves. But again, I go back to our organizations and why they can't put the first front up. Um, I never understood it. So, this is just a comment for me. And maybe I don't know enough. I'll take it as such. I know there's good people involved, but it shouldn't be left up to us to describe or to go through this on our own. We should have some backbone in order to protect a lot of shops from experimenting. I guess and I'm being honest here. Um, I don't I don't mind being the guy out front uh, and speaking the way that I am to you guys. But I really think that our national organizations or some organizations should take the lead on this and being the watchdog. Um, there's a lot of good programs that could help, or maybe we can help create a better one. These companies are looking for avenues to make that balance. At least maybe I'm too naive, and that certainly is my case every once in a while. But I still feel that there's a way to work with consumers, and I really think that AAA could be the better one because of their being intertwined with legislators throughout the country. Um, do we need to have a better voice within those organizations? Does our leadership in these organizations, and I'm not going to name names, we all know who they are, should they be our advocate within these groups that want to engage with us? Whole bunch of questions. I don't think it's going to stop because as cars get more expensive and more complicated, consumers are going to look for support any way they can, and we're not going to stop them. I mean, they're going to buy it. They're going to do anything they can to alleviate the pain. Much like going to a dentist, you buy a healthcare program and you're subsidized. The problem is that they don't realize the cost of actually repairing the cars a lot, and they look for these parachutes to help them out. And we we shouldn't be the brunt of it. Anyway, a little bit of a rant before I leave and go out on a nice walk, take my mind off a few things. So, thoughts for today. Anytime you want to have a little live powwow on this, it would be great. I'll send it out. You can share it. I'm going to put it back on YouTube again, and you know, throw your ideas out. I mean, if we're going to get serious about trying to 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 be part of this, or to look at this market respectfully, um, maybe we should throw our voices in there and see where it goes. I get it. No one should be dictating what we as independent business people will charge. I get that. All right. That wasn't my premise overall. And as I said, I engaged in order to learn about these programs and find out exactly where they were. What did I find? I find that, well, with Triple A's situation, they were being very aggressive. And what they tried to do, in my opinion, I always have to say that, in my opinion, what these companies will try to do is act like a franchisor without all of the franchise legal mumbo jumbo. And that's what AAA was trying to. They come very close to being a franchisor and us as franchisees, but they can't cross that line without a bunch of stuff going on. And they're not prepared for it. We certainly would tell them otherwise, you know, describe our actions. Basically, F off is what we would say. But These companies do a lot. In CarMax, or excuse me, in Repair Pal situation, um, I had fought them on many fronts, and I didn't explain it. I was just going through what I was doing, and I think that there is restriction of trade. CarMax's agreement was simply a marketing arrangement where they dumped in 5 million to Repair Pal in order to utilize their network of shops. It was kind of like a promise, but whatever. Um, I think there is a restriction of trade. I still don't understand how body shops, when you quote an insurance company, you get an insurance quote in, or you're working with an insurance company, they quote you body shop rate. Why are body shops? Why is their labor rate maybe a third of what ours are? These things, I've always wondered. I don't have all the answers. Maybe you guys do. I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of things that are wrong. There's some things that could be better. In any case, it's all like an experiment. I think that we need to, excuse me, um, look at things like that every once in a while. Oh, well. All right. Well, I'm done. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Anytime you want to talk, chat, bring up a live stream, let me know. All right. We'll get something together. Have yourself a great day. See you.